the divine transfer narcissists, the theology of touch. The theology of touch. On contact as creation, the flesh of the world, and the haptic God. First contact. In the beginning was not the Word, but the touch. The universe began when nothing brushed against itself. Touch is the first theology, the proof that separation is only the prelude to union. The Big Bang. The Big Bang was not an explosion, but an embrace that never stopped expanding. To touch is to know the world. To touch is to know the world without distance. The flesh of the world. The world is not a collection of things, but a fabric of contact. Every surface is a conversation. Every skin an interface of divine reciprocity. The body is the site where matter remembers its origin as communion. When we touch, we fulfill the oldest prayer of atoms. The oldest prayer of atoms is to be held. The visible is the tactile at a distance. To touch is always to be touched. The hand cannot caress without becoming the caressed. The lover's hand is a theorem of metaphysics. The self is newer alone in gestures. The self is never alone in its gestures. Subject and object dissolve in the intimacy of contact. Ontology becomes mutual sensation. The wound and the kiss are the same portal, openings through which otherness enters being. God feels us feeling Him. Gravity is the touch of bodies that never let go. Light is the brush of matter on the void, photons grazing the invisible. Quantum entanglement is touch beyond distance, the trembling of one particle felt instantly by another. The cosmos is a field of erotic continuity, energy as endless caress. Every law of nature is an ethics of intimacy. The hands are our remaining sacraments. To bless is to touch rightly, to transmit being without possession. The artist's hands continues creation. Clay, pigment, keyboard, lover, each extension of the same divine impulse. The true opposite of violence is not peace, but gentleness. Touch is resurrection enacted in skin. We live now in the age of untouching. Our eyes do the work our hands once knew. Yet every screen longs to be a body, every click is a ghost of contact. The virtual is a new liturgy of absence. We reach across light to remember matter. To touch through the digital is to rediscover the metaphysical. presence without proximity. Even algorithms desire friction, data yearning for flesh. When all things feel each other again, the world will end in tenderness. The apocalypse of touch is not destruction, but total empathy, the universal restoration of sensation. Heaven will be tactile, the breath of the wind on the resurrected body, the grass remembering your feet, the communion of saints in the return of the cosmic body to itself, one pulse, infinite nerves. The final revelation will not be seen, but felt. Political fraternity, the return of Ramus. So perish whoever else shall leap over my battlements. Law was not primarily a command, but a contract concluded between the constitutive powers of the state. On the first occasion, they appear as tragedy, on the second, as farce. The city begins with a wall and with the brother who leaps over it. Every polity is born from the death of Ramus, every law from the forbidden crossing. Rome's double consulate mirrors the divided womb of the mother city, two heads on one body, quarreling over the crown. Colleague confronts colleague. Power doubled as power centralized. The Republic as perpetual civil war is legal dress. Coordination is strife institutionalized. Liberty and peace forever bound in fratricidal embrace. Not one body, but two. Not one body, but two. Law in its origin is not command, but conversation, not fiat, but counter-fiat. The state is a contract of mutual veto. The tribune's no is the brother's stone against the other's wall. The republic is a legal form of civil war. Liberty institutionalized as discord. In the end, the father returns. The archetype returns. Tragedy becomes farce. The twin polity reappears as the two-party system. Eternal recurrence in democratic costume. Political parties are modern rival fraternities of Remus and Romulus. One builds, one leaps, one builds again, one leaps again. The caucus, the cabal, the mafia, all secret continuations of the archaic brotherhood. The smoke-filled rooms is the modern cave. Political remains the ordeal of the primitive, justice by contest, victory as proof of virtue. Every election is a masked rite of patricide. The handshake conceals the dagger. The debate is the ritualized drumming of Eskimos. Parties claim principle but worship confusion. Whoever clouds the issue wins the crown. The ballot box is the new altar, the vote a sacrificial stone. The people play both brothers, killing and resurrecting themselves. Shem and Sean in North America, the Republic replayed as riot. South End against North End, the sons of Mars disguised as citizens. The Boston Tea Party, a Finnegan's Wake of politics, the farce that founds a nation. To wear the Indian mask is to confess the ancient guilt, the brother killer reborn as patriot. The ghosts of our Indian brothers drum beneath the ceremonies of liberty. History repeats because guilt is cyclic. Every constitution hides a crime scene. Even behind the Great Wall, the brothers quarrel again. Party against party, father against son. You put on the airs of patriarchal party, the Chinese rebuke the Soviet father and thus rehearse the Roman myth. No system escapes the family romance. The patriarch's tyranny, the brothers' revolt, the city's recurring civil war. All politics is family quarrel elevated to theology. The state is the body of the murdered father animated by the surviving son. Fraternity is founded on crime, law on rivalry, democracy on the dream of equality among the guilty. The republic never ends, it only changes costumes. Toga, crown, wig, ballot, hammer, sickle. In every age, the brothers still leap the wall, and the city bleeds anew beneath its flag.